Hello everyone, myself Rajbir and I would like to welcome you all on behalf of Shiv Jyoti Educational Group. Chapter number 2, singular and plural. Chapter number 3, male and female. Lesson number 2, singular and plural. So in the singular thing means whenever we are talking about a single thing, if I am talking about this book, it is a singular. If I am having this book also, it will become plural. So like this, singular means single thing. Plural means more than one, whether it can be 2, 3, 4, it can be any much, right? So my very first thing is that how we can convert a singular word into plural. Singular को plural में कैसे convert करना है? It is very simple, like my singular word is boy. Okay, now I have to convert it into plural. How I am going to convert it into plural? I am going to simply add s to it and the word will be boys. Okay, boys means it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, it can be many. Okay, so like this, the very simple way is by simply adding s to it, it will be converted into plural. But it will not go same with every word. Okay, there is a different rules. Let's see the very first rule. I'll just explain you the very first rule for it. Suppose your word is ending with O, at the last there is O, then S, double S, SH and CH. And one more thing, X is there. If your word is ending at these alphabets, then what you have to do, you have to add ES to them to convert them into plural. If you want to convert them into plural, you need to add ES to them. Suppose my word is bus, B-U-S, bus. Okay, now if I have to convert it into plural form, what I need to add? I need to add ES to it. Okay, the word will be buses. Okay, you sit in class, there are benches in your class. So the spelling for bench is B-E-N-C-H. At the last you can see CH is there, right? So to convert it into plural, I need to add ES and the word will be benches. Okay. My word is hero. At the last you can see O is there. If I have to convert it into plural form, what I need to add here? I need to add ES and the word will be heroes. So it is very simple. So you just have to check that whether your word is ending with O, S, SS, SH, CH or X. If it is ending with any of it, then you need to add ES and it will be converted into plural form. Okay, so this was the very first rule. Some examples I have already shown. Some examples from your book is like this. Wish, W-I-S-H, wish. At the last you can see SH is there. So if I have to convert it into plural form, I need to add ES and it will become wishes. Okay. Now it will become wishes. Next is bush. You can see B-U-S-H, bush. Now if I have last is SH. Now if I have to convert it into plural, the word will be bushes. So these are few of the examples from your book. You can see it's there on page number 4. It is there on page number 4 in a green column. And let's see exercise number B. You can see the word fox is given. It is ending with alphabet X. Right? If it is ending with alphabet X, what we need to add? We need to add ES to it and it will become foxes. It will become foxes. Okay. So these are few of the words which are there in your book. Now the next rule is, suppose my word is ending with alphabet Y. Okay, and just before Y, if there is a vowel, it can be a vowel or it can be a consonant. We all know what are vowels and what are consonants. So if there is a vowel, what we need to do? If there is a vowel, we just simply need to add S to it. Okay, and if there is a consonant just before Y से just पहले अगर consonant है आपका, then what you have to do? You just have to replace Y with I and you need to add ES to it. Okay, so total you need to add IES. Suppose my word is boy. So just before Y there is O. O is a vowel. Now if vowel is there, what I have told you, what you have to do, you just simply need to add S to it and it will become boys. It is very simple. Now if my word is baby, B-A-B-Y, baby. Okay, now you can see just before Y there is a consonant. In case of consonant, what we have to do, we have to replace Y with I. So my word will be B-A-B-I and I need to add E-S, babies. So the correct plural form will be babies. Okay, now you can see some of the examples in your book. In exercise D you can see there are many dash in the world. Now the word given in the bracket is country, C-O-U-N-T-R-Y. You can see just before Y there is R. R is a consonant. So if consonant is there, what I have to do, I have to replace Y with I, that I did, and I will add ES to it. The word will be countries. Okay. Similarly, you have to see rest of the sentences. Now the another rule. Now there is another rule for some words. Some of the words are ending with F or FE. Okay, suppose my word is leaf, L-E-A-F, leaf. We all know what is leaf. This is a leaf. Okay, now if at the end F or FE is there, what we have to do? We have to replace F with VES. Okay, so my word will be leaves. L-E-A-V-E-S. It can be like this, many leaves. It can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, it can be many. So this is the set example for the word ending with F or FE. Now for FE, suppose my word is knife. We all know what is knife. With the help of knife we cut vegetables, fruits, right? So if my word is knife, you can see at the last FE is there. Okay, now what I have to do? I have to replace FE with VES. Okay, my word will be knives. It can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, it can be many. Okay, this is the plural form of word knife. I hope you have understood till here. Now there is one more thing. I'll tell you what. You can see on page number 7 it is given that we form plurals of some nouns by changing one or more vowels in them. I'll show you how. Suppose my word is man, M-A-N, man. Okay, now in this word you can see whenever we are talking about a single person, we use word men. Okay, but whenever we are talking about more than one, we use the word men. Okay, why is it so? We just have to replace this vowel with this one and it will be easily converted into plural. Okay, so like this you have to just change some of the vowels. If I am talking about single tooth, so you can see double O is there. Now if I have to convert it into plural, what I need to add? I have to replace double O with double teeth. When I am talking about whole, I need to add double E and the word will be teeth. Okay, it is not teeth, it is teeth. Okay, so like this we have to change the vowels. You can see it is there in your book, exercise F. All the men wore black hats and in the bracket the word man is given. So to convert it into plural form, we have just replaced A with E. Okay, now in the second one you can see, be sure to brush your teeth after eating anything sweet. In the bracket, the word tooth is given, that is for single, and for the whole, the word is teeth. You can see it's there in your book. So this was it for chapter number 2. I hope you have understood it. Now students, let's start with chapter number 3. That is your male and female. Male and female, it means we are talking about gender. Male, female. We are talking about a single word we can call gender. Okay. What is your father? your father is male. Okay, and what is your mother? Your mother is female. Your mother is female. So the very simple example I have just given you, that your father is male and your mother is female. With the help of this example, you can easily identify that whom we can call male and whom we can call female. Now you can see there is a definition in your book. Open page number 9. You can see it's there. There is a define in the green column at the top of the page. Some nouns are specifically males and females. In grammar, the word gender is used to describe this feature of noun. The word gender is used to describe this feature of noun. Now, masculine gender refers to males. This is a masculine gender. This is a masculine gender which explains the male factor. Now, this is the feminine gender which explains the female factor. Okay, so these are the two type of genders I have just explained. Now there are two more genders. I'll just tell you. Just let's see the exercise for masculine and feminine. Okay, now for the masculine, let's see. I can set few examples. Masculine and feminine. Okay, now masculine will be a boy, feminine will be a. Similarly, brother, B-R-O-T-H-E-R, brother is your masculine gender, and the opposite gender, that is sister, it is your feminine gender. So like this you can see. It's there in your book, exercise A. You can see brother, the opposite gender is brother, sister, father, mother, man, woman, uncle, aunt. So, uncle, aunt. So, with the help of this, you can easily understand the difference. You can easily understand the difference between masculine and feminine. Okay, now let's see. Exercise B. In exercise B, what you have to do, you just have to replace the feminine to masculine. Okay, the very first example is my mother is my cousin's aunt. So there are two feminine genders, two feminine words, that is mother, another one is aunt. A-U-N-T. What you have to do, you have to replace them with the masculine gender. So the masculine gender for mother will be father and for aunt will be uncle. So after replacing them, what will be the sentence? My father is my cousin's uncle. Similarly, you can see in the second sentence, the tigress looked fierce. Now the word tigress is a feminine gender. The word tigress is a feminine gender. Now you have to convert it into masculine gender. So the word will be tiger. Okay. Now after replacing it, the sentence will be the tiger looked fierce. Okay. Now let's see what are the rest of the genders. Now there are two more genders. I'll tell you what are they. Two more genders are, that is a common gender and neuter gender. I'll tell you what they are. Common gender are basically that gender, those words in which male and female come together. I'll tell you how. Male plus female, they both come together. Suppose my word is parents. My word is parents. In this word you can see father is there and mother is there. When you shout in class, teacher used to say, no, I'll call your parents. I'll call your parents matlab she can call your father and mother together, right? So the word parents is a common gender. My word is friends. Friend. A friend can be a boy, A friend can be a girl, right? So you can see this is masculine, this is feminine. So if both of them are coming together and they are coming under one word, that is friend, it is your common gender. So I hope you have understood this topic. Now let's see what is neuter gender. Now the neuter gender is the word used for non-living things. Non-living things. Suppose this bottle. This is a bottle, this is a non-living thing. If I throw it, it will not cry. Okay. Now if it is not, it will not cry, it is a non-living thing. So my very first example is bottle. This marker, this is also non-living thing and they do not carry any gender. So they are also neuter gender. This book is also neuter gender, right? So all the things which are non-living, they can come under, they will be considered as neuter gender. They will be considered under the category of neuter gender. So I hope you have understood the difference between common gender and neuter gender. So basically there are 4 types of genders. Masculine gender, that is used for denoting man, that is like your father, brother, uncle, right? Second is your feminine gender, that is used to denote like females, that is your mother, sister, okay. Third is common gender, which is used for both, that is like your parents. Now the next 4th one is the neuter gender, that will be carrying all the non-living things. They don't have any gender like bottle, book. A noun that refer to both male and female is said to be a common gender. For both male and female is said to be a common gender. For the neuter gender, a noun that refers to a non-living thing is said to be a neuter gender. For non-living things, it is said to be a neuter gender. Okay. So I hope you have understood this chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.